Hello friends, welcome to Free Writing Lessons. In this video, we will learn all about note making. First, we will learn what is note making. Then, we will look into the format of note making. And finally, we will understand it with an example. This video is a bit longer, but I promise you, if you stick till the end of the video, you will be a pro in note making. Now, without further ado, let's get started. What is note making? Note making is a practice of recording information from another source. The source could be an article, a lecture, a meeting, or a discussion. And the way of recording it could be linear note making or non-linear note making, such as mind mapping, flowchart, tree diagram. But for this video, we will be focusing our attention on learning linear note making. Note making must have 3 S in it. It must be short, simple, and in sequential or orderly manner. The main purpose of note making is to filter the important information and retain it from the available information, so that in future we can easily remember it. Now you might be wondering why note making is an important art to learn. Let me give you 3 important reasons for it. Number 1, it transforms entire bulky information into a manageable size. Number 2, it helps to increase the recall value, as it helps in reconstructing what was said or written. And number 3, it serves the purpose of last minute revision for students if done properly. So I would advise you to learn this art very carefully. Through this art, you can easily create LMRs for you, and that would be pretty handy before the exams. Now you understood what note making is and why should we learn it. Now let's learn the format of note making. We will assume that our main source is an article. From that source, we need to prepare notes. 3 elements in sequential order must be there when note making comes in any exam. Number 1, notes. Number 2, the details of abbreviation and symbols used in the notes. And number 3, summary of the notes in not more than 100 words. Let's understand the first element, how to write a note. First comes the heading or title of the note. Choose a title in such a way that it identifies or conveys the main meaning or idea of the article. Now, this article will be divided into various subsections, or we can say the subordinate division of the main topic. These subsections are called subheadings. These subheadings would have the details which are called subpoints and subpoints. So the structure will be like this. There will be one heading, more than one subheading, more than one subpoints, and 0 or more subpoints. Now let me give you an example. Suppose you are reading an article on parts of speech. What will be your title? Parts of speech, right? Now, how many subheadings will be there? As it is parts of speech, we can understand that there will be 8 subheadings. Number 1, noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, verb. Number 4, adjective. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, preposition. Number 7, conjunction. And number 8, interjection. So, these are the subheadings. Now, suppose we want to understand subpoints and subpoints. Then let's take the example of verb. Verbs are divided mainly into 2 parts, main verb and helping verb. Helping verbs are again divided into 2 parts. Number 1, primary helping verb like is, am, are, and number 2, modals like can, could. So here verb is called subheading, main verb and helping verb are called subpoints, and primary helping verb and modals are called subpoints. Notice we have used abbreviation for primary helping verb as PHV and modals as MDLS. Here, 3 points need to be taken care of in mind. Number 1. Numbering. Notice how we have numbered the subheading as 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then subpoints number sequence will be as per main points number. Similarly, sub-subpoints number sequence will be as per main point and subpoints number. So, in the case of verb, main verb will have 3.1 and helping verb will have 3.2. And primary helping verb will have 3.2.1 and modals will have number as 3.2.2. Here we have used numbers for subheadings, subpoints and sub-subpoints. You may mix the number with Roman words and letters as well, but I prefer numbering system. So this is point number 1, numbering. Number 2 is indentation. Indentation means proper spacing between the subheadings, subpoints and sub-subpoints. So the subpoints numbering should start exactly from the start of subheading. And similarly, the sub-subpoints numbering should start exactly from the start of subpoint. Please remember this point in mind as indentation carries marks. So this is second one, indentation. The third and important point is use phrase instead of sentences. Avoid using complete sentences. Instead, use a group of word or phrase to convey your thoughts. So these are the 3 important points that must be kept in mind while writing notes. Now, after writing the notes, we need to describe the abbreviation and symbols that we used in the notes. We used PHV, which is abbreviated form of the actual word primary helping verb, and MDLS for modals. If you are wondering what is an abbreviation and how can I form one, then let me explain you. An abbreviation is any shortened or contracted form of a word or phrase. How can we form abbreviations? I will share with you 4 techniques for it. Number 1. Use the beginning of the words. Example, info stands for information and max stands for maximum. Number 2. Use the beginning of the words with the final letter. Here GOVT stands for government. Number 3. Omit vowels. Here PRBLM stands for problem. YRS stands for years. Here we have omitted the vowels. Use the first and last letter of the words. Example, MT stands for mount and QT stands for quart. We may use symbols as well. Some of the examples could be like this. This symbol is for greater than. This is for less than. This is for at. This is for increase. And this is for decrease. So in this way, you can create logical symbols for shortly denoting the information in the notes. Now you understood how to write a note. You must have title, subheadings, subpoints, sub-subpoints, and abbreviation and symbols at the end. The next question is, how many should be the count of each of them in exams? Main points, or we can call them as subheadings, should be 4 or 5. Best would be 4. Subpoints should be 4 or 5. Best could be 4. Sub-subpoints should be 2 to 3 depending on the need. And abbreviation should be 4 or 5. Best is 5. This is just an estimated version. You can consult with your teacher and add the points accordingly. So we added 2 elements here. Number 1, the actual notes, and number 2, the description of abbreviations and symbols used in the notes. The last element that needs to be added is number 3, summary. It is a shortened or condensed version of the actual article. It gives the basic idea about the original text, what it was about, and what the author wanted to communicate. The length of the summary is between 50 to 100 word based on various exams. Try not to use the abbreviation or symbols in summary. Again, please consult with your teacher for these 2 points and act according to his or her advice. So in any exams, you must have 3 elements in answering a note-making question. Number 1, the actual notes. Number 2, the description of abbreviations and symbols used in the notes. And number 3, the summary of the article. Now, let's understand the process of note-making with an example. The question is, read the following article carefully and make notes on it. Provide a key of abbreviations used. Also, write a summary of the article. This is the article. While I am scrolling the slides, please take a screenshot of individual slides and read them carefully. Wherever I found that the points are important, I have made them bold and underlined them as well, so that I can use them in the notes. After reading the article, you might have got the idea that this article is about coronavirus, its various stages, its prevention and cure. Based on my understanding, I have created the notes. So the first thing is the title of the note. Here I have used the title as Coronavirus Disease 2019. Then comes the actual notes. Notice carefully how I have tried to manage the subheadings, subpoints and subpoints. Next comes the list of the abbreviations and symbols that I have added in the notes. And finally comes the summary of the article. Please don't forget to add the heading summary, as it is important to write it. This summary can easily be created from the notes that we created in our first step. Do keep in mind the word counts while writing the summary. Once again, I will show you the article and the solution. Do pause the video, take screenshots wherever required and study them carefully. So this is the entire example of note making. Now I am giving you a question whose answer you will be providing me in the comment section. The question is, which are the 3 essential elements in note making when asked in any competitive exams or board exams? Do message me your answers in the comment section. That's it in this video. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. Firstly, we understood what is note making. Note making is the practice of recording information from another source in a short, simple and sequential manner. The source could be an article, a lecture, a meeting or a discussion. And the way of recording it could be linear note making or non-linear like mind mapping, flowchart or tree diagram. Then we understood why note making is an important art to learn. Next, we learned the format of linear note making. 3 elements in sequential order must be there when note making comes in any exam. Number 1, the actual notes. Number 2, abbreviations and symbols used in the notes. And number 3, summary of the notes, which should not be more than 100 words. After that, we learned how to write a note. Notes must have a heading, subheadings, subpoints and subpoints wherever required. We must make use of numbering, indentation and phrases while writing notes. After the note is finished, we need to mention the list of abbreviations and symbols we used while writing the note. The third and the last comes the summary of the note. It is the gist of the article and can easily be prepared if the notes are proper. After that, we understood it with the help of an example. Finally, I gave you a question whose answer you will be giving me in the comment section. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.